Welcome to my acne prone skin natural light makeup. So I have my office window, the blinds fully up. We are going to start with primer today. I have a very hydrating primer, so it honestly feels like an extra layer of moisturizer. I just put it all over my face. Today's look is going to be quite natural because I'm just going to be going to my local area on a little date of a morning with my husband. We're not going anywhere fancy, and it's actually about 7:40 a.m. right now, so I'm also really tired. My sleep quality wasn't great either. It's gonna sink into the skin naturally. I've shared this tip before, but get a highlighter and spot conceal with the highlighter, because I have found that this is the method that has worked the best to hide my pimples. So I like to literally just spot conceal right onto the blemishes. Keep in mind, I'm also using the selfie camera of my phone, so it's not as clear as maybe if I was in the mirror, so I might miss some spots for this video. But the general gist is that you get right onto your blemishes. A Revlon concealer, I'm nearly running out, and then I can just put it all around. So because you've already technically spot concealed with highlight, you can just put the concealer roughly in the areas. You don't actually need to spot conceal on the real actual pimple itself. This brush, I have said this before on my channel, but I literally never learned what type of brush goes for what product, because I'm always mixing and matching product anyway. Like, I've been using highlight as bronzer for so long, like a dark brown highlight. So I am not the correct person to ask when it comes to proper makeup steps or products or brushes. So please take all of this with a grain of salt and see me just as a casual, everyday person who is just sharing things that she's learnt. Same concealer, because I've always used just one. I know for under eyes, sometimes people use a lighter, but I just stick to one just because of money, because life in Sydney is expensive. So I do the thing where you go in the corner and outwards. And while I'm at it as well, a lot of people have been doing this, and I sometimes copy tutorials that do it. Do I really see the difference? Sometimes. So I'm gonna put it around here too. And just again on my chin for good measure, because I can see these new critters have come out, which is really annoying. If you're like me and you get acne from when you're stressed, I totally feel you. For me, it's stage 1 of my body reacting to stress. And whenever I get acne, I know that I need to start calming down or my health could actually worsen. So I actually consider my current state of acne to be about a 5 out of 10. I actually think it's calmed down a lot. And this year I had my flare up around April, because that was definitely the worst month this year so far. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad again, but I definitely did not enjoy my time for that month and the month after, actually, when I was kind of recovering. So it's only really just calmed down now, because that's the thing, like, you will realize you're feeling stressed when your body tells you. So sometimes I'm going around being like, yeah, I'm busy, but I'm not that stressed. And then I'll start getting acne and I'll realize that whatever's going on in my life is actually impacting me more than I realize. Body is really cool in that it tries to warn you and tell you different things. That's why we have things like a nervous system. But at the same time, it can be really annoying, because you're like, can I be stressed with clear skin? Like, at least I can look in the mirror and feel good. When you're stressed and you also have acne, I totally understand if you're someone who goes through that as well, because yeah, I just look in the mirror during those breakouts and I'm like, great, I really feel good about my life right now. Now I'm going to use my L'Oreal foundation, and it's especially because I have worse acne on my right side. So I'm just going to do one pump that pumped onto the floor to prevent it from literally dripping down my jaw. I just swipe it on the other side, nose, forehead, chin, and that way it's a little more evenly distributed. Like, of course this part is still thicker, but I just like to kind of press around. Sometimes I go straight to the left side so that everywhere has good coverage. I never thought I would have to deal with acne scarring in my life until last year, because last year was the worst acne I've had, and I still have the hyperpigmentation from that last year. That's actually the majority of, like, I think the blemishes on my face, unless they're flared up. So unless they're super red and they're active pimples, usually it's my scarring you see, which is really frustrating, because why at the age of 24 did I get acne so bad that it caused scarring? Like, could I not have had acne when you're meant to as a teenager? Like, why did it have to come as an adult? I still don't understand to this day, to be honest. We're gonna go into brows. I use this BYS gel, which I'm pretty sure you can just get from Kmart. So I literally just brush out. I don't do anything fancy with this. I'm told my brows are actually quite stubborn by makeup artists, so they often do spend a while on my brows because they won't budge. Next, I'm gonna use this pencil. Literally, it's gonna fill a little bit in, just so it gets like the tiniest bit darker and not so much with the sparse hairs. Move on to eyes. So I am going to use the same pencil, and I'm gonna do a sort of eyeliner. The reason why I haven't been doing a sharp wing lately is because this pencil is just bad quality. It did not sharpen very well, like it's uneven at the moment. So I'm gonna wait until I run out of anything that can be used as an eyeliner to get a proper eyeliner pen in the future. But for now, I've just been like drawing on and then blending out, because obviously it's messy. And now I'm gonna blend out because I just want to have a more smoky look. And that's what it looks like when it's blended. This side's a bit more messy. I'm just gonna get the orange highlight color and I'm gonna go on top of it. It might just lighten it a bit and create a bit of shine as well, because it's not like I want this to be a serious in-your-face smoky eye. It's just meant to be like a light smoky eye, just to have some dimension while I go out. Now I'm just gonna do my under eye, which I love doing. So just really lightly, almost like just coloring in the lashes part. My nose, again with the same highlight palette. When I said that I've been using highlighter to do bronzer, I really meant it. So at the same time, you're still highlighting your features because it's literally a highlighter. But I've just been using it to define where I need to. Face bronzer, so again, using the brown shade. I'm really using this for anything but highlight at this point. I find the middle of my cheekbone and my jaw, and I just go inwards towards the outside of my face over and over until I feel like there's a difference. Finding the middle, it's here for me, and towards the edge, back and forth. I'm gonna use my Baby Lips lip balm because I just use lip products for blush, otherwise my lip products will never run out. So I'm gonna do a big circle because obviously it's not made to be a blush. And same brush, I'm going to just make sure that it fades into my skin. Now I'm going to do a lip liner, and it's not going to exactly be a liner. It's just gonna be my dark nude lipstick, but traced. Just a really light trace, because again, I wanna do a very fresh makeup look. It's almost like a no makeup look. I'm going to use blush as my lipstick. I know I'm just like literally swapping products for where they're meant to be. This one's from Mecca Maxima. And I wanted to create that orange look. I'm not a huge fan of orange, but sometimes I like to go more Asian style makeup tones, and they use a lot of this color. I can't live without gloss, so I'm gonna use this Jelly Wow gloss and just put it in the center of both lips. And that is it for my acne prone skin natural light makeup tutorial. So I hope that you guys learned something, and I hope this is easy enough to copy if you ever want to do a very light everyday makeup look.